If I had to be locked down in a home with my parents, there probably would have been like a Menendez rerun or prequel or something. The top few things that really are kind of true. One, sometimes you don't always like your kid, but you can't take it personally. And just the way police officers are supposed to learn how to control their adrenaline, so should parents. You can observe the feeling, and you let the feeling go. Of course, you also do things like, instead of saying, come on, let's all gather for a family dinner, more often than not, I'm like this. Room service. Bring the plate down when you're done. Thank you. I thought when my kids were gone, I'd become a crazy dog lady. And then me and my dog go and sit in front of the TV. My lab, he'll still hang out and watch shows with me. They don't even watch shows. They watch things online and, well, you know, things without narratives or things about gaming or... Oh, we have this tremendous backyard. My son, my 12-year-old, he'll still come out and play with me sometimes, or I play with him or whatever. And I've got some damaged fingers to go along with that. But my 15-year-old, not much, no. No, like, what would it be? Never. Also, such a harder time to be a teen. Her schoolwork is so much harder than my schoolwork was. Yes, I was raised practically one step from a hippie commune school-wise, but it's still harder. It's definitely harder. And there's more of it. And it's unrelenting. And there's no break because it's all zoom, 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 zoom. And even though we're, you know, getting back to normal, she was only offered 1 hour per week to show up at her school. And I'm like, that's, first of all, it's not even worth me schlepping across town for that, you know. Incentive for chores and allowance. Yeah, I don't know who that works for. Doesn't seem to work. I tried this thing where I'm like, you will get X amount of dollars every month if you do. Just some basic pick up dog poo. Really, like, not a big deal. Nothing. And then when I said, you know, you're not going to get any of that money. She was like, okay. But where are they going to go spend it on? They're going to get on a bus somewhere? Go somewhere? In these formative years, they've been told, like, people can give you a deadly disease. And so now even when I say, you know, it's okay, so-and-so's vaccinated, they're going to come over, they're a little like, my dog. Easier